You're listening to the Fantasy Fluffers with Parker and Dex.
What do you think about moving to small ices, dude? I already know your answer.
Come to Daddy Dex. I'll do it.
Hello, 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 hello.
A big ice, because we're doing big ices every week, boys. I ain't no bitch. Let's go. Big ices only.
Hell no, bitch. Who done it to?
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Fantasy Fluffers. We're going to change things up, and I'm going to run the show today. I'm here with my lovely co-host, Pappy Dex.
Pappy Dex is here.
How's it going,
Usually
Pappy?
pretty good. Usually you guys hear my voice first. But as you know, last week I was out sick. And listening to the pod, I just enjoyed Parker's whole momentum of the podcast that we discussed it. And we thought we might try having him run the show this time and see if we can keep that flow going. There's a lot of things he said that I felt like I could have interjected and said some Dex-alike things. So we're going to see how this one goes.
I missed you being there for sure. The last time that we did a podcast where I led was one of the 3 unreleased episodes that we hated so much that we never put them out.
We didn't release that one?
No, it was shit.
Okay.
We just started fighting, I think.
We started fighting?
I think so. Maybe it was a different pod.
No, we've definitely gotten in arguments after.
Well, always. That's what we do, after all.
Fucking mint.
Fucking mint, brother. All right, well, let's rock next gen stats.
My favorite segment.
Do you remember how we're... So, actually, here's funny. Here's funny. Let me hand you
Funny.
some...
That's what we do.
Let me hand you some funny real quick. What percentage of the next gen stats that I was going to use today was already posted in the chat by Paul?
2.5%.
It's all of them. The answer is all of them.
Can you tell me, because I did not read Slack today?
Yeah. So
This works out.
this one's kind of just I'm just gonna read it verbatim because it's worded pretty well. No guessing games today. If the Patriots offense literally never took the field at any point during their first 7 games, the Patriots would still have a 3-3-1 record right now.
That is what we call bananas.
Can you spell bananas?
B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Thank you, Gwen Stefani.
Isn't that not actually how bananas is spelled?
What do you mean? It is 100%.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yeah, it is.
This shit is bananas.
I think many years ago someone
That's
told me.
Fergalicious had a song. I forgot. Fergalicious. Fergie had a song where she spelled something. And then I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Did I even spell that right?
I couldn't.
You know what song I'm doing though, right?
Yeah, it's the Independent song.
Yeah. Hey
I didn't
Miller,
follow.
cut this part, but put the song in the background.
Let me see if there's actually any other stat that I was. Oh yeah. I got most rushing yards since week 2.
I know who's number 2.
Who's that?
Leonard Fournette.
No, Leonard Fournette's number 1.
Swear to God.
Yeah, this is since week 2, by the way.
Oh,
so.
Since week 2. That's weird.
I know, right? I just realized that.
Why week 2?
Probably because
I think Dalvin Cook's number 1. Because I saw ESPN posted it today.
Well, also something important is that it takes out Christian McCaffrey's bonkers first game.
Oh, that's good. That's fair.
Because in this, Christian McCaffrey is 7th with 490.
Wow.
Dude, it's wacko world next gen stats today, honestly.
Here's mine. How many touchdowns does Leonard Fournette have on the year?
Did he score one this week?
I'm asking you a question. You don't counter with another question.
I wanted a hint.
He scored 21 points. It was 20.9.
Okay, so I'm going to say he has 3 on the year.
He has 1.
One?
1 touchdown.
Did he not score a touchdown this week?
He scored 1 touchdown on the whole year. And guess what he's ranked in PPR for running backs?
4?
And I wish. He's 7.
7.
With 1 touchdown, though.
Who's number 1 through 4?
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook.
Yep.
I don't know if Austin Eckler still is. Daniel had the top 3 running backs for a while. That is also what we call banana lands.
Mm-hmm. Nick Chubb's got to be up there. He's doing good. He's number 5 in rushing yards since week 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he just had his bye.
Yep.
Leonard Fournette also had his... No, Le'Veon Bell did. That's why.
I feel like my team is in a special place this year where All of my bye weeks are done already.
Are they?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's good.
I paid it off the last 2 weeks, man.
Kind of needed to. Your record shows.
Yes, yeah.
We'll get into records. But
That's why my team was doing
remember when Paul made my lineup and you still barely beat me?
bad. I remember beating you.
Things would be very
No one
different
remembers the
right now.
scoreboard, Dex.
That's fair.
That's what your coach always said, right?
My coach did not say that. My
Really?
coach said, you'll never be good enough, so enjoy this while you can.
Yeah, that checks out. He wasn't wrong.
He's not wrong. I respect the honesty.
You were... Oh, never mind. It's already all the way at the back. All right, let's talk about power rankings. I was going to submit mine, but I guess it told me that I couldn't because my website is shit, and I didn't spend a lot of love on it this offseason.
So we have 4 people who submitted.
Yeah, Dex, Paul, Brad, Dustin. I think people would have had to submit yesterday only.
That's weird.
I assume no one tried to today, other than me.
So what it came out to is we'll go through. For us 4, Paul was in first place, then Brad, then Daniel, Charlie, Dustin, Gabe in 6. So those are the playoffs. 7 is Dex, Parker's 8, Miller is also. Oh, you're tied with Miller for 8.
Yep.
And 9 or 10 coming in last place is Michelle Brooks.
And it's surprising that Andrew got dropped down to 10th place by Paul and Brad just because he lost to Mike off Mike's kicker getting a 20-point game. Or was that the week before? That was the week before.
Regardless.
Regardless.
Well, I'll respect both of them for moving me up because this was definitely what have you done for me lately ranking.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see how much Andrew actually scored this week because I haven't checked that.
Mike beat him. Mike got his second win of the year.
Yeah, so Mike beat Andrew 96 to 93.
That's embarrassing.
Yep. Prater only had a 7-point game this week. I mean, across the board, let's just talk about that. It was a disappointing week for fantasy.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? The person who outscored their projection the most was Brad by -5%.
Yeah.
So everybody scored under their projections because it was a shit week in fantasy.
Yeah, but I won.
Yeah, you won. Only because my team underperformed a lot.
Oh, we played. I did whole 1,000% forgot I played you last week.
Yeah.
My team also underperformed.
I honestly saw this loss coming from a mile away because my team was playing some shit fucking matchups, dude. Like they do every week because they're all bad.
I need to go back to the Google Doc. So yeah, those are our rankings.
No one broke 130 points this week.
I was projected to. That fucking I didn't watch the Monday night game. I wake up, check ESPN, I see 33-0. I was like, fuck, Le'Veon Bell did shit, but hopefully Tom Brady. They both scored 10 points.
Really?
Yeah. Le'Veon Bell has a schedule coming up that makes my pants get hard.
Yeah, he's been a buy low candidate for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
And now he's looking tight.
The rest of his schedule is easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's another player with that same sort of gig. I can't remember their name. I'm sure Paul would know right now.
Probably.
There's a lot of players with good schedules coming up. The Jets in particular. Yeah, so Bell's on the Jets. That makes sense. I know the Jets defense, I don't know if they're owned right now. But what I was reading around is if you can hold them throughout the next few weeks, they're Gucci mode.
Perfect. Well, we already started talking about week results.
Yeah, we just totally skipped over the power rankings.
Let's go back to week 7. Let's just talk about it all together.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we already talked about us.
Yep.
I beat you 124 to 96. That was pretty simple.
Daniel beat Dustin.
120 to 107. Gabe lost to Paul 85 to 129. Miller and Mike fought it out, a 96 to 94 essentially. And then Charlie had lost a close one to Brad, 111 to 125. Looking at all the pictures of me really confuses me. And then all the pictures of you. So there's 2 of you and 1, 2.
How's there 2 of me?
Miller.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So Brad and Paul are the only ones that are 5-2 now, so I'm noticing here.
Yeah. So the standings now, Paul at 5 so Paul's in first, 5-2. Brad in second. Points came into that. Daniel in third, with more points than Brad in second, and then it comes Charlie in fourth, Gabe in fifth, and Dustin in sixth. All three of them, 1, 2, 3, all four of them have a 4-3 record. Then you got Parker in seventh with 3 and 4. Dex Miller and Dex Miller and Mike all tied at 2 and 5, with Miller in 8th, me in 9th, Mike in 10th. So it's not like crazy, like set in stone what's gonna happen.
No, it's very much up in the air still.
That's why I'm still upset that our week 2 matchup of me losing to you, because right now I'd be 3
We'd
and
be
4.
switched right now.
Yeah.
We're one game apart, yeah.
Yeah. Don't you know?
At least I'm not in that bottom 3 of a terrible 2 and 5. That'd be some real shit. I don't know how you guys got these good teams.
I'm
This
not
is some
even
bullshit.
fucking worried. That's the worst part. It's like I'm so like I've never been more confident. I say this every fucking year. I need to stop.
What is it? Say
I've
it.
never been more confident in my life.
Ever?
Yeah, ever. It's like I think it's because like my brain doesn't remember things.
You are more confident now than the last time that you were in the playoffs?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
No shit.
What's going on in your head, man?
I'm just like I look at my team and I get hard. Have you ever roster baited to a 2 and 5 team? I have.
I've never had a 2 and 5 team, actually.
You were very close.
Yeah, I was. This is definitely my worst year by far. I mean, your team's okay. No, your team's pretty good. I wish I had your team. Want to trade teams, dude?
No.
My team's so fucking shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paul and Brad for ranking me 8th and not 9th.
They're not wrong.
Mike and Andrew are worse than me?
Mike is. Andrew is.
Andrew's worse than
It's
me.
hard. It's so fucking hard.
I got a 1 in 3 shot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing right now. But Mike's trying his ass off. He's been waiver wiring like a madman last week.
All right. Let's go into the waiver wire segment.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's just start at the top.
This was a very interesting week specifically for you, by the way.
Why?
Because you're out now. You have 0 fab.
Yeah.
That's a ballsy
All
play.
right, well, since we're talking about that, I got Jacoby Brissett for $21. You bet 3. I moved mine from 9 to 21. Do you want to know why?
Why is that?
Because Tom Brady's bye is week 10, and the Colts play Miami week 10.
So you're like, I
went
gotta go all
balls
in.
to the wall for week 10 quarterback. The only reason I spent 21 fab for my bye week in 2 weeks.
You do deserve the taco ship again. You know that.
Bro, I'm a content creator. I do it for the pod.
All right. Well, that was your 20 seconds of content creation. I hope it was worth your 21 fab.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to tell a story of what I did this week for the fab.
Let's hear it.
So, this is a story all about. So, Paul and I were doing a little trade talk. And Paul was like, and running backs were involved in this. And he was like, let's talk after the waivers come in. And I was like, that's interesting. Paul must be trying to get something. So I look at his team and I was like, oh yeah, Kerryon Johnson. Who's the backup? So I look at the backup and I was like, oh God, I don't have enough fab because I really want Jacoby Brissett. So then I was like, I bet Paul is going to go after him hard. So what do? I text Parker and it's like, Parker, we need to make sure Paul doesn't get the new running back, Ty Johnson, for the Lions. And Parker's like, all right, I'll try and bid on him. And I was like, we need to make sure for sure. Miller's the only person with more fab than Paul. So what do? I text Miller, and I was like, Miller, Paul's going to try and get Ty Johnson. You have the most fab. You have to be our hero. So what does Miller do? He starts out, he's like, all right, I'll bid 20. And then he's like, I was like, I don't know if that's enough. Do 21. He's like, fuck it, 28. And he texts me back, I did 33. And I was just like, well, my job here is done.
And so Miller drops 33. You got me to put up 29.
I know. I got Parker to put up 29. And Paul came in third with 22.
Just
And
22.
I spent 21 on a quarterback I'm going to play 1 week.
And you did a $0 bid.
Just in case. Just in case.
Just in case Miller didn't put in 33.
Yeah, I was like, what if they're all like, I'm not bidding on him. They're going to bid too high. And I was like, do you know how fucking hilarious it'd be if I got him for $0? Because everyone was like, I'm not going to spend that much. Just
My favorite part about this is that, so you spend your last 21 on Brissett, right?
yeah, that I'll play once.
Paul put in 22. He just wanted to make sure you didn't get it.
I got Brissett.
No, he put in 22 for Ty Johnson. He wanted to make sure you couldn't get Ty Johnson. He hit the threshold perfectly.
Yeah, but he was playing checkers. I played fucking chess, boys. You see that?
Yeah, you played
he
underwater.
he was trying to get king me, but I was moving my queen. Yeah, boy.
Have you ever said that before in your life?
Which part?
The king, me, queen moving thing.
No.
No? Yeah, I could tell.
Why was it bad?
I don't know if it made sense.
What do you mean?
I'm no chess
In
masters.
checkers, you dumb fuck, you say king me when you get to the other side. They put one on top of you. In
But you
chess, your queen is your strongest player. You idiot, because Paul's playing checkers and I'm playing chess.
You don't move your king, and I guess you king him, and then he's a king. So yeah, I guess. Well,
I was 100% correct.
All right, yeah, you're 3 levels ahead of me. Congrats.
But 2 steps behind. I don't fucking know how it works.
So you got Jacoby Brissett like uncontested. Well, $3 from me, but that was only if I didn't get the quarterback that I did get, which was Matt Stafford.
You wanted Matt Stafford over Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah.
Go look at Jacoby Brissett's points.
Go look at who Matt Stafford's playing this week.
Oh, you're going week by week.
Yeah, I mean, I'll hold him for 2, Giants and then Oakland.
Okay, so you're bold move, Cotton. Let's see how that plays out.
Well,
Name that movie.
how did
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I was gonna say like the Will Ferrell basketball movie, so I had it wrong.
Yeah, like I'll give you
At least it was
a
commenters,
tall white guy with curly hair.
and it was commenters saying it.
I never saw
and they're
that
in
movie.
both of them.
Tropical Thunder.
No, fucking moving on. Paul got Gerald Everett for an uncontested $15. Kenny Stills got picked up by Gabe, dropping the Goleman. J.D. McKissick was picked up by Paul, the backup running back for Detroit.
No, the backup running back.
He's technically not second string. He's going to be the pass catching back, right? So he'll retain that role. Matty Stafford picked up by me. A lot of Lions going for losing their lead running back right now, by the way.
Parker,
What's up?
did you spend $5 on a defense that was playing once?
Yeah, I did.
You're playing week to week right now.
I'm trying to win every week right now. Yeah, I'm trying to sell out for. And I need to remind myself that no one's bidding more than $3 on a defense like ever. It's just not happening right now. So I need to stop wasting this money. No one's even streaming defenses. Like Gabe picked up a defense for $0. Just a dumb play by me. Wasted money right there. Cole Beasley to Brad. Dustin spends 3 on a kicker, so I don't feel that dumb. I got Sterling Shepard. See when the fuck he plays. I don't know if I even like doing that. I did that. Now I have 2 Giants wide receivers. What the fuck am I gonna do with that? Gabe picked up Joey Sly for free. That's how you're supposed to pick up kickers, by the way, Dustin. And Gabe picked up the Saints for $0.
Who else bid on the Saints?
It was me for $1, but it wasn't valid.
I bid on a defense that I didn't get, I thought.
Really?
Apparently I did not bid on a defense.
Sounds
I
like
I thought I bid on a kicker. Yeah, Dustin and I bid on Kaim Federman.
How much did you bid?
0.
Yeah, and
I had no more
and
fab.
he spent 3. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That adds up.
Holy shit. I spent all my fab.
No one's been out of fab this early in the season. I'm really curious how this is going to affect.
Content creator. Oh, I'm good on all my buys. I've set it up now. Except from the Jaguars and my kicker.
What about like a single injury?
Yeah.
You got that covered too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do what I did last week and how I picked up Jimmy Graham and my boy put up 18.
It's pretty good.
He was my third. I picked up Jared Cook and then they said he's not playing because he's injured. And then I picked up Jimmy Graham and he got me 16, 17.
I started Jimmy Graham in our dynasty and then flexed the Raiders tight end, Waller.
Oh, that's
Because that's how fucked my
you
team
beat
is.
me in Dynasty.
Yeah, that's how
I had my lowest score of the year, 50 fucking points.
Do you realize that I'm still starting that Oakland second string running back, the pass catching back?
Yeah, your fucking team of Dynasty. Let's not even talk about Dynasty.
It's so
the
bad.
worst team I've ever seen in my life.
Well, here's the thing. I've never played in a league where it's
You have Odell Beckham and Juju who are having horrible years.
yeah. And well, the crazy thing is that league is 12 teams, 2 flex, and everything is gone. Both of these Lions running backs were already gone before this week happened.
Hold on. We need to talk about this trade that Dustin got fucked in the ass on.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Dustin. DeAndre Hopkins, like Jason Witten is like the pimple on DeAndre Hopkins' ass. No one gives a fuck. But you got Juju, DJ Moore, and Hunter Henry. I don't know how bad, like, Dustin does not equate.
Dustin, so you're saying Dustin got fucked?
Yes.
Because he gave away DeAndre Hopkins.
Yes.
For Juju, who's not doing anything. Hunter Henry, who's the pimple on Hunter Henry's own ass.
Yep.
Oh, no, that's Jason Witten.
Yeah, but same difference. Respect.
Are either of them performing well at all this year as far as tight ends go?
Hunter Henry has had some games.
Yeah,
He's
his
been-
last 2 games were insane, actually.
Yeah.
28 and 15.
But he's also been injured.
Yeah, it's true.
And
But if he stays not injured, like we all expect, he should do good.
DJ Moore has been interesting. He's had one bad game. But DeAndre Hopkins, Dustin, you just made Paul like, fuck.
Just tilting you.
No.
It was an interesting trade. I think that's the first amount of players that we've moved between teams this season.
We have, oh yeah.
Like
That might be the most.
5-player shift. We've done 5-player shifts before.
I've tried to do some big ones this year, but everyone bails out.
It's hard.
First, I'm glad I didn't because it was Leonard Fournette. But like everyone's like Leonard Fournette's not good, including you. Leonard Fournette, 20 points a fucking week without a touchdown. Like I can't be mad about that. He's ranked 7th.
What are you going to do when he
first
gets
round.
injured again like he did last year?
He won't.
You sure about that?
No.
You want to bet nice?
Yes.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, that's what I fucking thought.
How many more ices do you have, by the way?
Well, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more big ices.
This is insane. Are you going to do them all on Saturday? Like every Saturday, just put down like 4?
Yeah.
Are you going to try to pay it forward a little bit early?
Yeah,
Can you
that's
do
why
that?
I caught up. So now I'm gonna do. I have to, guys. It's way too hard to do it on Sundays because I work, and I wake up at 1:30 in the fucking morning right now, until this piece of shit supervisor gets trained, which is 2 months out, and I just can't do it on Sunday. It's so fucking hard. I'm so
understand.
tired. Like even right now, I'm so fucking tired. I worked 13 and a half hours a day, and I'm sitting here with Parker in his living room. But I do it for you guys and our listeners all across the world.
Have you noticed how far into the week the ice picking has slid this year?
Yeah.
It used to be it was done Tuesday morning, and then you had to do it by game time Sunday. But now, what? It's fucking Wednesday. Paul hasn't picked anyone yet. It's Wednesday night. He's probably not going to pick someone until tomorrow or Friday.
Do you know how you would do it? Have you been thinking about it?
I've thought about it a little bit. I'm probably not going to get to pick anybody because team shit this year.
I know how I'm going to do it.
How?
I'm not going to tell you.
You're not going to get the chance to. What is it?
You want to bet? Let's just say it involves cupcakes and my balls.
That was my idea too. What do you mean? How about cupcakes and my balls if you win it? If you win the ice pick.
You do have prettier balls than me.
That's a fact.
That is 100% a
They're
fact.
made in a lab.
I only see them with a cigarette in their mouth.
I wish I still had that picture. If anybody has the picture of my balls smoking a cigarette, please send it to me.
I know your balls weren't wearing glasses, but in my head, your balls were wearing glasses.
No, they're just smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I know, but they need to be wearing.
I like how you literally trail off mid-podcast just because your phone went off.
It was work. And
You
a
didn't
guy
know
named
that. You
yes,
didn't
I
know
can
that.
see it right here. It said Dakota. He is fairly new.
All right, next segment, we have a call-in.
It's a me, Luigi. I was so scared when the season started. I couldn't find the 10 guys in one pod. As I did, I found out you changed your name. Luigi loves it. The fantasy fluffers. Back in Sicilia, my mama was a fluffer. She'd get the guys nice and hard before they did the scene. I so loved it. I grew up all around it. Also did Luigi miss you in the off season. Parker's smooth and sexy voice. It's a spicy meatball. And nobody makes a Luigi laugh like that, Dex. 4.5 hard. Luigi loves it, Dex. It's been a good year for us, Luigi, this year. He was real smart and drafted Leonard Fournette real early in the year. And so he's been doing good. He listens to the Fantasy Fluffers every week. The only podcast that matters. Luigi misses you guys a lot. But I had a question. I got the 2 quarterbacks. Who should I start? A Tom Brady, the GOAT, or Jacoby Brissett? I'll hang up now. Thanks, guys.
That was our boy Luigi calling in once again. Thank you so much, Luigi, for calling back into the show.
Literally brought a tear to my eye. I fucking miss that guy.
Dude, I thought he stopped watching us. What, he called in like week 5 last year? Like, I thought he was done with us. I thought he'd moved on to some other podcast.
Fucking making meatballs. You got Luigi always hustling out there.
Hustling them balls.
Fucking Italy, my boy. But to get to your question, Luigi, you always got to go with the GOAT. Jacoby Brissett having a great year.
He is.
Actually, Luigi, what a fucking coincidence. I have both those quarterbacks. Who would have thunked?
Are you starting the GOAT?
Of course.
Then why the fuck did you spend $21 on Jacoby Brissett?
Because the GOAT has a bye week 10, and Jacoby Brissett plays the Miami Dolphins week 10. I spent $21 for one game.
That's right, I forgot. I wonder if Luigi knows that you deserve the taco chip.
Luigi does not think that at all.
He knows nothing.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he'll call in a week or two. I think Luigi and I are like very similar.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just
Luigi, hook it up. Call us in. Tell Dex off. Let us know what's going on.
Who do you think's got a better mustache right now? Luigi or me?
Probably Luigi.
God damn it, that's right.
All right, let's do Pick'em. Let's call the next week. I don't think, you didn't write this in, did you? This is all wrong.
No, I just wrote those in.
Oh, you wrote that in? Fuck yeah, let's do it. Charlie versus Andrew.
Charlie.
Andrew. Just kidding, it's Charlie. Ha! Yoink! Paul versus Brad.
Brad.
Yeah, I got Brad on this week. Dustin versus Mike.
Dustin.
Pfft. Actually, I bet Mike takes this week.
Shut the fuck up.
Dustin's been performing like shit, and Mike's been making some moves. And I'm not saying that this is guaranteed. I'm making a YOLO play here. But I think Mike takes this week. And Dustin will be in shambles. Parker versus Daniel.
Daniel, 100%.
I got Daniel on this one.
Parker will never choose himself.
But I always win when I pick the other guy.
Now, the final and most important matchup is Dex versus Gabe. Dex.
I always win when I pick the other guy against you as well. I think there's a combination here. I'm going to pick Dex.
I don't know if you did that right, but thank you.
Yeah, I decided to go against my thoughts.
That's bad. I never do that.
Never go against your thoughts? Your thoughts betray you, buddy.
So, that was our pick'em. Now, I told Miller and Parker this, and they're like, you got to tell everyone on the pod. So, it is story time. A little insight of to why Dextric Michelle Beta is Dextric Michelle Beta. So, growing up, on my grandpa's farm, we had a farm dog. His name was Smokey. And he was like an Australian something, like had real dark gray fur and stuff like that. And nobody played with Smokey but me. Literally, the dog was only there to keep foxes from eating chickens and like going into the pig pen and shit like that. So Smokey was like, no one, he had no friends. He was by his fucking self. And I love dogs. So every fucking time I'd see him, I'd go and play with him, and I'd only be there in the summers. But like for 5 years, he would, as soon as I got there, he'd be like the happiest dog in the world. And he just lived in a fucking wooden dog house that my grandpa made. And I would literally sit in the dog house with him. I'd go out there and play with him. And Smokey and I loved each other. That was my fucking boy. Now, fast forward to 8th grade. Summer. I'm at my grandpa's on the farm. So every day on the farm, the first thing you do is you feed all the animals, and then you make sure there's wood set up, because even in Colorado it gets cold, for the fireplace if you need it. So we eat breakfast, and my grandpa's like, Dex, or Decky is what he would have called me. Check on Smokey. I haven't heard him bark all morning. So I go out there to check on my best friend, Smokey. Smokey! And he's like laying next to his doghouse, and I go up, and I go to the fence, doesn't move. Go up to him. He is stiff as a rock, and he is dead. I immediately start crying. And when I say dead, his whole body's like a rock now. He must have died the night before or something. And so, like, I know my grandpa will be very pissed if he sees me crying. Like, that's just not how this shit works on the farm, on my grandpa's farm at all. So I get myself together, go in there, and tell my grandpa that Smokey's dead. Well, when you live out in the fucking country, things are done a little different. There's no such thing as like a trash company that picks up your trash. So do you know what you do with your trash? You have giant metal barrels that you burn all your trash in. So what does my grandpa tell me to do? Burn Smokey. So I have to pick up, 8th grade Dex has to pick up his best friend, a dead dog who's stiff as a rock, and put him in a fucking metal barrel and light him on fire and sit there and cry. Do you know what I did after that? I sat on a broken down tractor in the middle of the field for 3 hours by myself. And
did you cry?
Yeah, I cried. I was like, that's when I learned that it was all right to be depressed.
And sit on a tractor for 3 hours. Would you compare your fantasy team last year to Smokey? Just gotta throw it in the trash and burn it?
No.
Yeah, last year.
I didn't love I don't know. You can't compare that. I love Smokey. That was my boy.
I understand.
He was so happy all the time.
I bet.
I wonder if he thought about me right before he died. I might cry right now.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Well, you know.
On that
note, fuck Daniel.
Fuck Daniel.
I like to make money, get turned. I like to